I'm about to show you guys something truly amazing. All I had to do was upload these photos, and within minutes, Amazon Alexa created a customized story to tell me all about them.
Gigantic Mario plushie just a few days before getting lost in a whole new Zelda adventure?
This is almost like magic. What's going on, guys? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief at GearLive.com. And did you know that here in 2017, 1.2 trillion photos are going to be taken by 5 billion camera phones, creating a total of 4.7 trillion stored photos. It's true. And the cool thing about these devices that we carry around is that we always have a camera on us that can pretty much take a limitless number of pictures. But the bad thing about that is that we always have a camera on us that can pretty much take a limitless number of pictures. And what I mean by that is that it's great that we can capture a moment anytime we want to, but what it also means is that we end up with so many pictures and so many videos that we rarely ever get to go back and experience those moments that get stored in our endless streams of thumbnails buried in our camera roll. So let me introduce you to a new service that I'm super excited about. Milestone is a brand new and completely free service that looks to fix that problem in a super cool way. It works on the web and also has an Amazon Alexa skill, allowing you to communicate with it through Alexa-enabled devices like the Amazon Echo, Echo Dot, Amazon Tap, and more. And what you do is you upload content to Milestone, and it'll actually create a story personalized for you from your media. So you start by visiting milestone.com. I'll leave the link down in the description below, and you upload your content to create your memory. The service supports pictures as well as audio files and videos as well. And they say it works best if you focus each memory on either a specific person, they could be alive or deceased, or a specific event. That way the story that gets generated can truly describe that moment. You can choose pictures that you have stored locally, but it also allows you to choose from other services like Facebook, Instagram, Amazon Cloud Drive, Dropbox, and many more. After you upload, the service gets to work. Using artificial intelligence and machine learning, along with a little human assistance, an audio story is put together for you that incorporates the people, the locations, the landmarks, and other data and metadata found in the files that you uploaded. And since it truly is analyzing everything to personalize a story for you, it's not immediate. It actually takes a little bit for your story to be generated. You can check out the results and listen to the stories on the website, which works great, but even cooler is the Amazon Alexa skill. To use that, all you need to do is enable the Milestone skill for your Alexa devices. And the easiest way that I found to do that is to just use your voice. So just say, Alexa, enable the Milestone skill. You'll be alerted that the skill is installed and that you then just have to head into the Amazon Alexa app on your phone to enter in your Milestone username and password. Once your memory is ready, simply ask Alexa to tell you about it. And here is some of the stuff that I got back. Alexa, tell me about my trip to New York.
New York has something to offer geeks and nerds of all ages, and the Edwards dove in headfirst during their big trip a year back. Cuddling with a gigantic Mario plushie just a few days before getting lost in a whole new Zelda adventure.
Now, this is interesting because the Nintendo Switch didn't come out until I was actually home from New York, but it caught the fact, or they caught the fact somehow, again, publicly. I made a YouTube video and a bunch of Instagram posts and Facebook posts about receiving the Nintendo Switch early, and I had this whole thing where I had to get it shipped to me in New York so I could start making my content, and that appeared in the story. Nintendo Switch, starting a new Legend of Zelda adventure. This is cool. Alexa, tell me about my dog Beyonce.
Queen Bee is a canine. This fuzzy little Beyonce fills up the Edwards family with love just like her namesake fills arenas with her transcendent voice. Let's just hope Andru was kind enough to share a little bit of that juicy tomahawk ribeye steak bone.
All right, so it caught that Beyonce was a dog, but it also made the connection to Beyonce the singer. And this is where I'm assuming the human curation comes in. I made a public post the other day about a ribeye steak that I got at a restaurant, and I was bringing home this amazing, huge tomahawk bone for the dogs, and it incorporated the information from that public post into the story. That's cool. Alexa, tell me about my trip to Silverwood Theme Park.
Tucked away in the criminally underrated beauty of Idaho's Panhandle is Silverwood Amusement Park. Relaxing river floats, drumming timber terrace, sweetwater slide tunnels, and the list goes on and on. I bet Andrew and his little soldier of the Rebel Alliance can't wait for the next trip back.
So what's cool there, and again, I don't know how they're doing this, but they made reference to my son being a little soldier of the Rebel Alliance, and that the only way they would ever make that connection is solely based on a t-shirt he's wearing, and he's only wearing that shirt in a couple of pictures because it's also a water park, so you aren't wearing your shirt. But they caught the logo on the t-shirt and incorporated that into the story, as well as talking about the place itself, which again, it identified from the photos. Now, I think that's super cool, and I know Milestone is a company you may not have ever heard of before, so you may be wondering, why would I want to upload my personal images, my videos, etc.? I don't know what they're doing with my information, and of course, that's something I thought of as well. I checked out Milestone's privacy policy, and according to them, your information is completely private. They don't make any of your memories public. You're the only one who can access them. Unless you choose to allow someone else to add more content to a memory, then they can access it as well. They don't share your information. They don't sell your information. Everything is completely private and free. So if you're looking for a cool new way to relive your memories and to basically have cool moments in your life, turn to an audible story that you can just ask an Amazon Alexa device to read to you at any time, Milestone is worth a try. Again, I'll leave links to everything down below, a link to Milestone's website, as well as a link to the Amazon skill. So there you have it, guys. That was your look at Milestone. Big shout out to them for coming up with a cool new way to relive your photos so that they're not all buried deep in that camera roll or in the cloud somewhere. And also big shout out to them for sponsoring this video. Go ahead and give it a try and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what events you uploaded and how the stories turned out down in the comments below, and I'll meet you down there for further discussion. Be sure to drop a like on this one if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to click or tap on my face if you haven't subscribed yet. That allows you to subscribe for free to this channel in order to stay up to date on all future video releases. And if you want to be one of the first to know when a new video drops, be sure to tap on that bell icon after you subscribe. That'll send a notification to your device whenever I drop a new video. Thank you so much for watching, as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I'll catch you in the next video.